Do you ever reminisce about the good times on Fortnite? You and the boys are just playing Fortnite, grinding for that win. Then after so many hours, you finally get the hard-earned victory royale. Now when you get a win, it does not feel the same, does it? In fact, Fortnite does not feel the same at all as it did all those years ago. It's because so much has changed in the last 3 to 5 years, and this is how it happened. I'm your host Unusuals, and I'm here to tell you everything wrong with the current Fortnite. So before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, then sit down and enjoy the video. Picture this. You just witnessed the Chapter 2 map flip over to the Chapter 3 map. You and the boys are screaming in excitement for the last 15 minutes on how you just saw The Rock get revealed that he's in Fortnite. Now you're excited for a new chapter. It's December, it's about to be Christmas, and things are going great. Now you most likely have not had this feeling in a very long time, and there's a few reasons for this. One of them is you were on the same map for 2 years straight, almost 3 years. It gotten to the point where you wanted a new map from being on the Chapter 2 map for so long. Now we get a new map every single year, and we do not get to use the full potential of any of them. Take Chapter 3 for example. Fortnite could have done at least another year worth of content, seasons, on that map. That's how big it was. You could have done the entirety of Chapter 4 on the Chapter 3 map. If we had 2-year chapters again, people would be more hyped for a new chapter. Another reason you do not get this excitement, this feeling, is because they do not tease a bunch of things and have a big payoff or reveal. Take The Rock for example. Back in Chapter 2 Season 6, when the Foundation was revealed, his voice was almost unrecognizable due to a voice changer. But there was a lot of evidence pointing to him being The Rock, like spots on his armor resembling The Rock's tattoos. It was never confirmed that he was a Foundation. It was teased till the very end, and when it finally got revealed in the end event of Chapter 2 that he was The Rock, they quit doing any of this for the most part, and it's a damn shame for the way they do things now. Whenever Fortnite is about to come out with a new chapter, they always need to find some way to use nostalgia to make us play it. They did it in OG in 2023, then they did it with Chapter 2 Remix last year. Now they are probably going to do it this year with Chapter 3 and make the Simpsons take over that map, and that is a shame. They also do not do cool reveals anymore. New seasons used to have tons of build up, like putting real life crop circles for the invasion season or putting Durburger in the desert. They do not do this now. What they do now is have a really lackluster mini event, then they give you some quests, post some teasers on Twitter, then call it a day. They do not even have any original seasons most of the time. All they are rehashed from older seasons. And they do nothing but come out with collabs, knowing that most of the community wants original skins. This sucks with how the things are now, but hopefully this will all change one day. It's a day in 2021. You're playing Fortnite and then suddenly you get a Twitter notification from Donald Mustard teasing something big coming to Fortnite. Now you're wondering what could happen to the story and you're excited. Another scenario. The whole Fortnite community as a whole. Fortnite is taking everyone's opinions and is doing the best they can to improve things that everyone's like at times, right? Shame we don't get any of this anymore. Charlie Wynn has taken the place of Donald Mustard, and since then, he has said, drumroll please, almost nothing. He's only made 7 tweets since he became the chief creative officer. He does not interact with the community whatsoever. It's not like he's obligated to or anything, but it would be nice. Donald would always interact with the community. Not trying to hate on Charlie, but no communication is a big part of Fortnite's downfall right now. Hell, even when there's a new Fortnite season about to come out, Donald Mustard still promotes it. He doesn't even have to do that anymore. Donald Mustard, you're literally still the go to Fortnite. On other things, Epic Games does not listen to the whole community anymore. They seem to only take the opinions of the competitive players whenever there is an overpowered item in the game. When the competitive players complain, they nerf it. They nerf it to the ground for some reason. I do not know why they do that when the casuals enjoy the fun overpowered items. There's an easy solution. Just move the overpowered items from competitive. You should either go all out with the fun overpowered weapons, or not even bother having them at all if they're just going to ruin it for the casuals. It's dumb and stupid. Fortnite, do better. Listen to everyone. Find a way to make everyone's happy. Don't just listen to one side of the community. You have to satisfy everyone at once. You're loading up a new season of Fortnite, and you see the Battle Pass. It now has progressive skins like Drift, Ragnarok, and after choosing your skin, you decide to load into your first game of the season. See a whole new desert biome added to the bottom right of the colorful, vibrant map. You get a full loadout, a pump, an AR, an SMG, with some heals. Every fight you get into, you almost die. Then boom, you do die. You're a little upset, but you play another. And you keep trying for hours, but eventually your hard work pays off and you finally get that win. That is a feeling you don't get anymore. You're logging into Chapter 5 Season 3 to try the new season. You look at the battle pass, it looks bland, and quite frankly, most of the skins are forgettable with your average collab skins. Then you load up your first match and see the ugly desert biome at the bottom of the map, along with the rest of the desaturated map. Then you land, get a full set of loot, then kill a bunch of bots and win your first match. Not even happy about that because you thought it was too easy. This is now what Fortnite is. It's a bot-filled game with a bland-looking map, terrible loot, and forgettable battle passes. Hopefully this changes. You're logging on to Fortnite to see what's new today. Then you see a new limited time mode. Floor is lava. So you get the boys on and you all play it and actually have a good time playing. A couple days later, another game mode's out, Air Royale. Once again, you get the boys on, have a good time. These were game modes before the metaverse or discovery. This is what made Fortnite's gameplay feel fresh. They always keep making these, and they never stopped. Let's hope they don't. You load up Chapter 5 after a few days of release. You see 3 new game modes, Rocket Racing, Fortnite Festival, and Fortnite Lego. These game modes are fun and cool, but as Chapter 5 goes on, you notice Battle Royale seems to get little attention now. Like, yeah, there's updates and there's seasons every 3 months, but there's no big live events. You realize that in order to get these new metaverse modes, you had to sacrifice getting live events every 6 months. This is what happened to events. They stopped getting made because the event team at Epic was needed for the metaverse mode. They quit the one thing that made Fortnite stand out just for the metaverse. Or imagine this, you load up Fortnite Chapter 6 and you look at the news tabs. Still a brain rot. A game that's a clone from Roblox that Epic is advertising. This is a disgrace to Fortnite, what it once was. Like, I don't hate Discovery or the metaverse, but advertising some slop like this that shows how desperate Epic is to make their metaverse dream a reality. It's pathetic. They can do better, and it sucks it comes to that. Especially when there's actual talented creators that are making unique maps that actually deserve to be advertised. It's a shame that this is what it's come to, and hopefully Epic does better due to the backlash they're getting. And that's it. That is the problem with current Fortnite. Let me know your guys' opinions in the comments below. This was a hard video to make because I'm sick right now, but I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and the sub button. Otherwise, this has been your host Unusuals. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!